and gentlemen, welcome to the House of Pain. The boys are back in town.
Well, most of us.
The other boy is stuck at work. He's not back at town, but he's stuck at work. He's getting hit with the slave labor, but, you know, rest in peace, Mo Dirty. Nah, Mo Dirty, he's good. He's at work right now, chilling like a villain. But I am your boy, the breezy one. And what the hell was that?
What, the Shawn Michaels joint?
No, I saw
this?
No, David Bowie.
What
the hell is that?
Gary Newman. Here in my car. Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, okay.
So, I guess Bowie on the slide, like, Bowie has some beef with Gary Newman. And one track that Bowie put out was actually a diss record to Gary Newman.
Oh, wow. I have to hear that.
So
yeah, sorry we jumped off topic. We're going to talk about wrestling.
Yeah, we'll resolve this other mystery off mic. Sorry, Scooby and the gang.
Yep.
I don't think that sound effect was ever
in
a Scooby-Doo episode.
Not like the tumbling with their feet and all that.
Oh, yeah.
I did it wrong, but let's get into wrestling.
You got Breeze Lou. You got the Old Dirty Demon. You're about to get into wrestling. Or more specifically, the fatigue. Y'all, there's just so much damn wrestling going on. Like 60% of it is like WWE. It's like every other week, seems like damn near. They got a damn pay-per-view going on. And now they're doing a whole thing where they're going to Australia in like 2 weeks. And then they got a pay-per-view on top of that. On top of Raw, SmackDown, 205 Live, and your Mixed Match Challenge. I mean, shit.
It's funny, Mixed Match Challenge.
Can a brother catch a break?
Right, the Mixed Match Challenge will be down a team because Braun Strowman's partner can't feel her left arm.
Oh, no, she got swapped out. Ember Moon is taking her spot. So it's Ember Moon and Strowman.
Oh, wait. Wasn't Ember Moon with somebody else? Oh, Nia Jax, sorry. Dumb Nia Jax was the man for a second.
Wow.
Hey, I'm not like most girls.
I'm just so big for no reason.
Yeah, so
I lose my matches.
Cause I was a heel. Now I'm a baby face.
The Rock's my cousin. And so is Roman Reigns.
And the Usos too.
I'm just Samoan.
Cause I'm not like most girls.
I'm booked better than Tamina.
Damn, you're Tamina. Ever since she got signed with the company, she picked up weight. Like, you can tell all the bad things happen.
For real.
She get injured for not doing nothing.
Hey.
Like, she getting injured for standing in catering talking to Apollo Crews.
She got injured stealing boxes on her day off.
Yes. Yeah, but otherwise,
man, like the WWE alone, it's like they're definitely, I guess, without any competition, like no disrespect. Well, you know what? I can say this now. No disrespect to Impact Wrestling. I hear that y'all, you're hitting your stride and you're doing your thing, but you're still doing a thing to a much smaller market share than the monopoly, the Starbucks that is the WWE. Because it's like they're trying to hit you on literally every freaking front imaginable. I'm still waiting for Vince or Triple H or whoever the fuck's in charge over there to sign something for like some WWE branded toilet paper. Like they'll be on your mind and in your ass.
Yeah. Or bring the ice cream bars back so they can run through your body.
and you'll wipe off the excess with the WWE toilet paper.
Have Michael Cole talk about it every 5 minutes.
Have it next to his Mountain Dew.
Yep.
Like WWE should just buy a steak in Mountain Dew. And like the M in the Mountain Dew could be like the WWE logo that's upside down and shit.
The M could stand for Michael Cole for pushing that Mountain Dew, baby. Yeah. Nah, but like wrestling is just like it's WWE is fucking horrible.
And for there to be so much of it, it's like you go to a buffet and none of the food at the buffet is good enough.
Oh, they have some good stuff like NXT, the Takeover. That shit was amazing.
Well, I mean, there are some things that are just hard to.
Oh, sorry. No, sorry. They don't consider that WWE. I apologize.
Which is you know what? Right now, I would have NXT be the one competing against like other promotions and other brands. If they ever do like a talent share, like if I'm in Ring of Honor, if I'm in Impact, if I'm in New Japan, yeah, sure. Maybe with the exception of Seth Rollins and Daniel Bryan, honorable mention Dolph Ziggler. I would want to compete with the dudes in NXT.
Yeah, because that shit's like, when I went to SummerSlam, I was disgusted.
you went.
I was sitting there and I'm just watching it, and like when Becky Lynch came out and did the heel turn, the crowd went nuts, son. Like, oh man, the crowd went fucking nuts, man.
I don't even really consider that a heel turn. I guess like
she's basically like she upgraded to a super baby face. She's basically the female Stone Cold right now.
Just about. And it's funny because it's like the crowd wants to see Becky Lynch do good. They want her to succeed. And then they have her going out there and reading the lines. Oh, you guys weren't behind. Like, how could you have her just go out and say, you guys weren't behind me from day one? Yes, they were. They were behind you from like day zero.
No, I think she meant the company wasn't behind me.
I mean, if you want to spin it that way, you can. But like, the smart marks are called smart marks for a damn reason. And you know what? It's to their credit that they just kept it going. It's like, nah, it's almost like, no, Becky didn't say that. The WWE made Becky say that. She knows I support her. Yeah. And then
won't you forget about me?
And like the WWE universe has some severe Becky backers. And I guess Charlotte is supposed to be in the babyface.
Oh man,
kind of thing. The crowd is tired. Like Charlotte is the female Roman Reigns in the sense that they are just sick and tired of her getting title match after title match. You notice they calm that shit down with Sasha Banks, but I guess that's mostly because you got Ronda Rousey injuring people.
Oh yeah,
like Alexa Bliss.
Like that, if Ronda and Sasha fight,
Ronda, nobody would care.
Like, not even that's gonna be like a
that's botchfest, botchamania.
That's gonna be a doctor's worst nightmare. Someone's gonna die in that ring.
Oh man!
And we already know Ronda's weak against strikes. Sasha Banks hit her with that donkey kick that took Paige out. Oh man, Ronda's dead, son. What's she gonna do? She gonna play fucking tennis next?
You ain't playing no tennis. My homegirl, Naomi Osaka, got that whole shit on lock.
She'll run from tennis too. Like, what's left for Ronda? Like, what's she gonna do next? Like, she can't go back to MMA.
Especially with Amanda Nunes waiting for her. And Amanda
Chris
Nunes,
Cyborg, yeah.
I was about to say Amanda Nunes ain't even the worst. That's the worst that she has to deal with. Like, I mean, Amanda Nunes knocked her ass back to the 6th grade. But
Chris Cyborg.
You got Cyborg, my homegirl Ivana Drago. Like, man.
Ivana Drago scared her that Miko chick. So like she intimidated her so bad to the point where the chick called out. Said she's sick. She went to the hospital. At last minute, she called out.
Ivana Drago. That's not her real name. That's just what I call her.
Valentina Shifts.
See, this is why I call her Ivana Drago. But she's out there putting the hurt on the ladies out there on all three phases.
Yeah, she destroyed some chick in Brazil. Sent her to the she left the ring in a fucking wheelchair.
Come on, man.
And Mario Yamazaki, I gave her the opportunity
to be a champion. Yeah.
I wanted her to be a warrior. I gave her the opportunity to be a champion. She almost died that night.
You know that ref was just like he just had a really bad argument with his wife and he just wanted to see a woman get fucked up. That's all that was.
So that Miko chick saw that match. She's like, I don't want that to be me, Paul. I don't want to get whooped, Paul.
I don't want to go to school today. But yeah, man, that's why Ronda's where she at doing what she doing. Hurting people that are just on a combat sports type of level, not there with her. She knows she's a big fish in a small pond. Like, how could she not know that?
And this what bothers me is that they're booking Ronda how they booked Chyna. When Chyna became women's champion, she was injured into every match. So this is exactly what they're gonna do again. They're gonna have Ronda. Oh, my stomach hurt. I can't do anything anymore. But I can no sell and do an angry face and hit you with one move. They're like,
figure this shit out, y'all. Come on, man. Let's get it together.
It's like Holly Holmes said it the best. She's like, oh, your angry faces don't scare me. I'm just going to take care of you when I get in the ring.
That's it.
Ronda Rousey doing all the angry faces, did the stare down. Ronda Rousey walked up to her, did the angry face. Holly Holmes put her knuckles against her chin and mushed her. Ronda Rousey, I see you, bitch. You're fake. You're fake. I'm going to take care of you. That's, you know, we all know what history after that.
That's right. That's right. And now you know the rest of the story.
No, let's not make this about Ronda. But, we could because she's WWE now, so we have to talk about her.
And, I mean, that's just part of the fatigue. Like, they're not only just booking gimmick matches, but they're signing gimmick contracts. And, like, with Hell in a Cell, it was supposed to be strictly, like, you know, fun. Like, it was almost booked as to say, finally, Braun Strowman and Roman Reigns will have their match. Because it's like, you know, and, you know, with higher stakes than just like a grudge match. And Braun just being like the boogeyman. I'm not finished with you. Well, Brock wasn't finished with neither one of y'all as he made his appearance.
And he looked like he's 20 pounds lighter now.
The crowd.
USADA isn't playing around.
The crowd was very... I'm going to throw y'all with some book learning words. It might not even be real. But nonplussed. They didn't give a fuck. It was like some people cheered out of like strict surprise and shock, but like everybody else is like me, like I'm watching it and everybody's dead, laying in the ring. Gun, 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 gun. Really? In post, put up the picture of Dave Chappelle when he was doing the Donahue joint. He was just like exasperated. I was just tired. I'm like,
all right, 12 minutes in.
Thought we was done with this Brock Lesnar shit.
It's like, and Brock Lesnar, listen, understand you trying to burn sweat out the steroids, but son, John Jones just got re-signed to the UFC. That's not a company you want to be in right now. John Jones get his hands on you. We're gonna YouTube a highlight reel of what he do to people. You couldn't even beat Cain Velasquez, Daniel Cormier's training partner, man. You can't beat DC.
But either way, you know, he's coming out of the woodwork after everybody's been bitching about how Lesnar has been a really shitty Universal Champion. But, you know, all of the no-shows and all the will he, won't he, and then that whole back and forth for to date Lesnar and Reigns' final match. Like, after a point, like, part of you is glad that Roman wins is, like, good, because at least now we won't have to worry about whether or not Brock Lesnar will show up, because he ain't even part of the whole equation no more. But until they put him in as part of the damn equation, just to piss you off more.
But shit that don't make sense is that more fatigue and that saturation shit, they basically, guess what, guys? You'll get to see the WWE title again, but you won't see the Intercontinental anymore, and you won't see the US title anymore. Nakamura wasn't on the card. I didn't know that until recently. Like, some girl at my job's like, yeah, my baby Nakamura didn't wrestle. I'm like, he's a US champion. Of course he wrestled.
Your man was not on that card, dude.
I was like, and I looked, I'm like, oh my God, he didn't fight.
Nakamura was not on that card.
So he told me it was a pre-show level Daniel Bryan Miz match with their wives.
I didn't even see. You know what?
I didn't watch that card. I
as much as I enjoy seeing the Miz doing what he does. Maurice, she's up there in the sass mouth stuff too. Probably learned that off her husband. You know, Daniel Bryan, one of the hardest working dudes in the business. Always good to see him in the ring. When he's up against competition that brings the best out of him. Yeah. And, you know, Brie, I'm just like, I'm okay? I'm like, weren't you hurt? But then I remember it was Nikki, and then Brie just had, like, baby mama or mama drama to deal with. So it's like, okay, so, hey, Brie, you are back in the ring again. And it's like, for what? Because, like, at least with the other pay-per-view where they revisited the 8 years of beef that between Daniel Bryan and The Miz. It's like the build up to that match sad. You know what? I'll call it as I see it. Was better than the match itself, but still, the build-up added something to it. And I did like the end, how Maurice pulled like some nuts out of her bra and like handed it to the Miz, and the Miz gave him some old school heel mechanics.
That's another thing about WWE is that the majority of their matches, all their matches finish in DQ or cheating. But TNA has been doing something recently where Gym Pack. Gym Pack Wrestling has been doing matches with clean finishes.
No, like that was me doing the Home Alone, putting the hands to the face. Yep. And you know 15
minutes.
So this should have gone for 2 hours if need be. Don't tell me.
Oh, I'm just marking the time in my head.
You ain't need to mark it in your head. Write it down on a piece of paper. You're getting it on the mic. Throwing everybody off this train.
Oh, I said that shit out loud.
Man, you must have been smoking that stuff with Snoop and
O'Malley. O'Malley.
You was talking with them boys. But yeah, man. Jim Pack is getting clean finishes?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like Austin Aries and what he's doing is fucking crazy.
For a WWE fan, that would be pretty rare.
Yeah, they doing some good shit, man.
Because, you know, like if you're watching Ring of Honor and New Japan, I'm sure they shoot the fair one more often than the WWE.
Yep, and then like
backyard wrestlers shoot the fair one more often than the WWE.
And plus that picture you showed me for the Jericho Cruise.
Yeah.
The Jim Pack versus
Bullet Club
ROH. Oh man, that's a dope match.
You get to see Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, and his team go up against Johnny Impact, aka Johnny Mundo, aka This Ain't No Make Believe, John Morrison.
Yep, two dudes that I know that Troy knows, mutual friends of ours. I met one of them because I almost got into a fight with one of them.
And now you get to share that story at another time. Right now we're just talking about wrestling. We're talking about wrestling fatigue, and of course the majority of it was like just a lot of the things that the WWE are doing wrong and should be trying to do better, but they're stuck in their ways. Even Cody was like, yo, man, these guys haven't changed since 2001.
Yep.
That's telling. That's something. They're relying on old hat. And you look at the fucking card for the Saudi Arabia thing. Yes, folks, they're going to Saudi Arabia again. And I feel like those dudes just got dial-up internet and their Walkmans are going digital now. Like they just ditched the cassette Walkmans for like Discmans.
The big yellow ones.
The Kobe's, not even the bootleg Sonys. And I say all that to say, on this card, folks, if y'all don't know this by now, you're going to have the founding members of DX, I guess you'll say. Heartbreak Kid, hashtag straight out of retirement, and Triple H going up against...
Straight out of AA.
Well, wherever you was.
A 12-step program, whatever.
On that quad... he won't survive 12 steps without it ripping off his leg again. Versus the Brothers of Destruction. So you're gonna have the new I forgot the city where he ran for mayor and won.
Knoxville.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Knoxville in Tennessee. Knoxville, Tennessee.
Knox County, one of those things. I know
Knoxville
it's
County.
Yeah, Knoxville.
We'll say Knoxville County. We'll look it up later, and you can look it up too. Fun homework for you. But either way, this is totally legit. Glenn Jacobs, a.k.a. Kane, ran for and won a mayoral election. Your man is a politician, folks. And he's going to be in Saudi Arabia with his kayfabe brother, The Undertaker. My question tonight is why? With all of that dope talent you got going on, you got locker rooms full of dudes. You got locker rooms so overstuffed, you're putting out 5 different shows on a weekly basis.
Yep.
With the 5th one being... fill in the blank, like whatever you got going on Facebook. This time it's the mixed match challenge. Who knows what it's gonna be later? But you got your SmackDown, you got your Raw, listed like that for a reason. SmackDown's better. You have your 205 and you have your NXT on top of the pay-per-views and stuff like that. So you clearly have buckets full of people who can go out there and do a dope show internationally. What is the deal with these damn retreads? This is your opportunity to sell your fucking product. You don't go, well, it's not, it's not dealers, it's not player's choice, it's dealer's choice. They say, give us Triple H and Shawn Michaels versus Kane and The Undertaker. You say, what the hell for? So we will give you AJ Styles versus Seth Rollins. Or we get
AJ Styles versus fucking Finn Balor again, at least.
I was gonna say that, but I feel like
Seth Rollins versus AJ Styles. I think you said that already.
Yeah. You need to go freaking just go full body New Japan. So,
I meant to say Ricochet versus Finn Balor. Sorry.
Ooh, Ricochet versus Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
Ricochet versus AJ Styles. Do a
fatal 4-way.
Do an NXT invasion thing where it's like you have your shining stars at NXT, kind of just like photo bombing a Raw and SmackDown kind of thing.
Yeah.
A 3-way Survivor Series thing. War games. With like a handful of dudes from Raw, handful of dudes from SmackDown, and you do Raw and SmackDown versus 205 Live and NXT.
Yeah, speaking of War Games, that was dope. That was one of the best pay-per-views of that year. War Games.
It's like find a way to bring all of your talent to the forefront. You have some dudes from Saudi Arabia who, for whatever reason, think that Dan Marino still plays football. He doesn't. He's been retired for
They
quite a while.
requested Yokozuna.
I'm telling
They requested to see Yokozuna, man. That's why they had some random sumo wrestling. WWE found some random fat Japanese dudes like, yo, you want to wrestle a show? Give you this much money. All right, I have no experience wrestling. You know how to take a fall? Yeah, okay.
Exactly. He just answered the ad on Craigslist.
Exactly.
But like, these guys are stuck in the past, yo. Don't feed that nostalgia shit. Sure, to a point, you really feel like, or they're really making it seem like they're leaning more on the nostalgia thing than they are on promoting their new talent. Like, how's that gonna look when these NXT dudes are gonna be bumped up to Raw, and kind of forced to shave a good chunk of their overall
Bobby Roode
skill set. I mean, come on, man. This is the same song and dance. And if it sounds like I'm trying to find out or trying to talk myself into understanding why I still follow this mess, I don't know.
I gave up.
This is the fatigue setting in. And like, yeah, you got Ring of Honor out there doing a shared promotional pay-per-views and stuff like that. Sometimes with New Japan, sometimes with Impact, sometimes with both.
Gym Pack.
Sure. Mm-hmm. So when are they going to be promoted from Gym Pack to Impact?
Oh, not yet.
When are you going to call them by their name?
Well, I saw them in the gym. That can never escape my mind. Mo Dirty still don't believe it to this day. Look, it's like, oh my god, no, that's not real.
Had Evan Bourne in a gym. Literal gym. You saw the basketball hoops and everything. The bleachers that push back into the wall. But like,
Mo Dirty still was shocked. He still don't believe it. He's like, why Scott Steiner look like that? Oh my god, what happened?
Oh, you just revealed that Santa Claus wasn't real to him. You killed the myth of the Easter Bunny.
He's like, this ain't real. I'm like, it is. It's real to me, goddammit.
But yeah, man. Like, the WWE, you got too much exposure to just ham it in. Do better, be better, and you'll feel better.
Like, if they wasted all their time advertising all the stupid shit and they advertise 205 Live and NXT the way they do, people will see more of the, like, they'll pay more attention to that, because
205 Live will give you some hidden gems, boy.
Oh man, Cedric Alexander fought Drew Gulak. That match was fire. It was a spot where he went to go suplex him outside the ring.
Yeah.
Alexander landed on his feet and suplexed Gulak. I saw that. I was like, yo.
That's my boy.
I have not seen that shit before in this sport.
It's like they're letting the cruiserweights, go out there and really do what they do, like, to the best of their ability. They're letting the homies and the homeboys and the homegirls in NXT go out there and do what they do.
The best stable in NXT is Undisputed Era. And like that tag match they had with Mustache Mountain. Oh man, that shit was. Man, that match was too fucking good, man.
So it's like you got a lot of work to do. And the thing is, it's like in NXT, they'll go there and they'll showcase their stuff, but at the same time, they have to be neutered almost to get them ready for the WWE.
Yeah,
you know,
take the pride from them.
It's like like a lobotomy almost. Like the One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Remember how Jack Nicholson was just all kind of ball out? He just balls out in the beginning of the movie and towards the end of it.
Stephanie came in like Nurse Ratchet.
Yep. And now you got a whole bunch of people on that roster just waiting for some big Indian dude to come and put a pillow over their head to suffocate them. And then throw like a water fountain out the window and
then free everybody going to New Japan.
Cody Rhodes is
Cody Rhodes putting the pillow over people's faces.
Yep.
Yeah, but this thing, WWE is just fucking killing talent, man.
So, I mean, you know, a big takeaway, as I kind of want to get into, oh, look at Brian Kendrick, big homie, like 35 years old, still in it. Still in it. He's one of the OGs, man. Y'all don't know about that.
Yeah, Brian Kendrick is a good dude, man.
Him and Paul London used to wreck shit, boy.
Oh, man. The matches between them, Regal and Taylor. Oh, those tag matches, those was like, that was strong style. Man, those were some matches, man.
So Kendrick, he winding down with kings and queens on a high level, baby.
And they had the Ultimate Warrior theme song, too. You know they were good.
But yeah, man, it's like in, you know, New Japan, they're out there and they're trying to globalize. And with that, on top of all of the WWE stuff that's going on out there, do you think that there's a chance that people will end up just getting tired of seeing New Japan stuff on account of them not knowing how to differentiate? Like, people who would not be able to differentiate between the WWE and New Japan. If they saw some New Japan stuff after being tired of seeing WWE stuff, do you think that New Japan will still have a good shot at penetrating this market?
They just need to have more exposure like how WWE did. It didn't happen overnight with WWE, so.
But yeah, and like WWE did all of that for a very long time, one show, Monday Night Raw, and then, you know, you had superstars and stuff. But then still, you know, Raw was the flagship. And then SmackDown comes in, and at that time it felt okay, it felt plausible to give you like multiple nights of wrestling in a week, and it didn't feel overwhelming. But now, you know, you got Raw and SmackDown, and these are going to be the A and A1 shows, the A and B shows, or the SmackDown being the A show. I don't care what you say. Raw is garbage.
Yeah, SmackDown is the best. Like, Raw is just trash. It's the same old shit.
You
literally could do it in your head on how the show starts.
Yep.
It's crazy.
At least, and like, it seems like SmackDown. If Seth Rollins ended up going to SmackDown, I would trade. Say, who would you trade Seth Rollins for? Like, who would you send to Raw? You know,
like, Seth Rollins could leave Raw and Raw still be the same.
I would send. You know, I would trade Seth Rollins for The Miz.
Nah, Miz won't be doing good. Woo! I call him the Indian Seth Rollins.
Mustafa Ali, boy. Yeah. That was dope. Yeah, y'all need to be watching 205 Live instead of worrying about Raw.
Yeah, I started watching 205 Live a week ago. Literally been watching reruns. And it's like, I'm looking at the stuff, I'm like, damn, you don't see any of this because they don't show it. They don't advertise it.
Yep.
They always in pre-shows, opening up matches. Then if you think about it, most of the stuff in Japan and Ring of Honor are dudes that size.
Yep.
Kenny Omega ain't the biggest dude there, but he makes a lot of money.
Yep. And even though Kenny Omega will, you know, play nice and say, oh, man, especially when Daniel Bryan came back, oh, man, I'm so glad that Daniel Bryan came back. Maybe I'll be able to hook it up with him in the ring one day. you know damn well he would probably rather wrestle Cedric Alexander or Mustafa Ali. Right?
Oh hell yeah, he wrestled Pentagon Jr. and they had a crazy match until the lights cut off and Chris Jericho pulled the mask off, and that shit was crazy.
Just look at this stuff here, man. It's like they're really letting these guys get creative with the moves.
Then they go to the main roster, they're jobbers.
For real.
They are jobbers when they get to the main roster.
And I mean, if you'll watch 205 Live, not only will you get all the cool stuff from Mustafa Ali and Cedric Alexander and Drew Gulak and Brian Kendrick and Akira Tozawa, one of my favorite wrestlers. Don't ask me why. And whatever, but you'll also see the second wind of Kenta, because he's
doing good there, man. He's fucking at least performing what he want to do.
Yep. For whatever reason, they wouldn't let him do that in. He stayed in NXT and then got hurt, right?
Yeah.
Well, maybe you know what? Maybe it was like after that first injury, they're probably trying to keep it like take it easy, see how he progresses. But then at the same time, they would kind of put him through these rushed programs, and that stuff wears on y'all. That stuff wears on you, man.
Kenta's used his body, been through so many wars, so he's basically a toothpick waiting to break.
This is his retirement tour.
That's why
he's doing this for pension.
Yup, that's how I see him here. I'm like, damn, Kenta.
He's like, I wrestled everybody I needed to wrestle to feel content with my life.
Like,
I might want to chill, and the WWE gives him like a little contract. They offer him a contract. Like, what the hell?
How do you think WWE could be saved? How they could save WWE?
Push 205 Live and let the NXT people go up to the main roster doing the same shit that they were doing in NXT. Do not fuck with the winning formula.
Yeah.
Because it's like people loved, Finn Balor and Kevin Owens and shit. Cesaro even had himself a little cheering section. Him too.
That match you have with
especially
Sami Zayn.
Him.
Woo!
Sammy. Oh, you want to do like the rise and fall of Sami Zayn? The rise would be when he was in NXT, and then the fall would be everything that he's done in the WWE, because they ain't been using him for shit. Pow.
Exactly. They've been doing this dude dirty, man. Yeah, sorry guys. You just watching some 205 Live highlights on what good wrestling is.
I know.
And like, I was watching, I'm like, I can't believe this is WWE I'm looking at right here.
I'm telling you.
Like, I can't believe that shit.
And people will talk about NXT a lot. I mean, those takeover pay-per-views are just baller. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There's no two ways about it. Those guys put in that work. But then 205 Live, you got some gems there too, man. Shit, remember when everybody was so hype on the Cruiserweight Classic?
What?
And a lot of the dudes from the Cruiserweight Classic are in 205 Live. Watch the damn show.
People's like, and this just bothers me. Some of the marks be like, I don't know. I don't want to watch this and that because it feels like this. I'm like, dude, like, you make fun of, like, you guys make fun of the whole Roman Reigns shit. I understand that. But you are the same guys that think that, what's his name again? Fuck, the dude that came out on All In, he did the Undertaker shit. He came back from the dead and he had a bunch of dick druids.
I don't know. I ain't see it.
Shit, damn.
They know who you talking about. Go on.
But I'll put a picture on. I'll put a picture of him on the stamp here. But damn, what's his name again? Y'all mad I forgot his name. he got the porn star look and everything. The older dude, very older dude. It is what it is. Well,
so he came out and
like he has dick druids and shit. You guys go crazy over that. Like, this dude does a suplex where dudes grab his dick and he goes like this, and they just do a flip over. I'm like, call it a dickplex, and I'm like, dude, like, you guys like this shit?
Yeah, I need to get some 205 Live in your life.
Like, don't get me wrong.
Specifically, Drew Gulak versus Cedric Alexander.
Hell yeah.
Because that right there, this is the kind of stuff. This is the kind of stuff. If you're putting together a package to try to draw Kenny Omega away from New Japan, you put matches like this on that motherfucker. And you're like, all this could be yours if you sign with us.
You could wrestle him. You could wrestle him. And Drew Gulak is a dude I met multiple times at Troy shows. And Drew Gulak is a very serious guy. He's like Benoit intensity. He's like very serious. Like,
and look at it. I mean,
yeah, he's like, I'm happy to see he's here where he's at. But you know, he forgot about the homie.
Looking like John Bernthal's cousin.
Yeah. Then you got Rockstar Spud, the GM of 205 Live. I don't know what his real name, what name they named him here, but he's Rockstar Spud to me. Yeah, I'm happy he left TNA because he's doing better here, I guess, making more money. TNA, they had him getting beat by Hornswoggle.
You know they ain't got nothing for you if they're gonna have you job the Hornswoggle of all people.
You know who he lost to? Matt Hardy's son.
Then you said Matt Hardy's son.
Yep.
Wow. I feel like at that point your man was just like, nah, I can't do this no more. So,
Yeah, exactly. He's like,
no.
Matt Hardy's son. Well, we'll end it on that note, guys.
For real. Like, think about that. Like, in Gym Pack Wrestling, you will lose to Matt Hardy's son.
And the fans loved it. But yet, they shit on it like most of the stuff WWE do. So that makes no sense to me.
Well, they shit on... Well, yeah. But then some of that shit is earned. That's deserved shit. They earn that shit. Like, with everything that's going on Raw. I don't even, like... If neither Dolph Ziggler nor Seth Rollins are involved,
yeah,
I don't care. I tune the rest of the show out.
Yeah,
like
here.
every now and again, it's like I'll give Bobby Lashley the Juneteenth salute. I'm like, all right, black wrestlers. I'll do the same thing for Alicia Fox, but because you know, black wrestlers, they exist. Damn it.
And she went toe to toe with Travis Brown.
And I'm Titus, Titus Worldwide. I got love for the homie. And the king of catering, Apollo Crews. Because hashtag Black Wrestlers Matter. But outside of that, I don't really care about Raw, man.
Hell yeah.
Like if you want to get me back on Team Raw, or at least have me consider it, you can move Rusev to Raw. Because I feel like, despite, Rusev will have better matches in SmackDown, but Rusev Day would be the shot in the arm that I think that Raw can use to at least stave off an execution. But like right now, Raw's hurting. Raw's just bad.
Joey Ryan's his name. Sorry, Joey Ryan.
Found it. We make miracles happen here, folks.
I was sitting there listening, his name just popped up in my head. Like, oh, Joey Ryan.
That's what I do. I make you remember shit. I'm your memory card, baby.
Do you remember 21st September?
Oh, do you remember when Taylor Swift butchered that song?
Oh yeah, and everybody let her know.
Good.
Yeah, so,
but yeah, man, like Raw can't be saved. SmackDown is fighting a good fight. 205 Live is what you need to watch. Mark that ish on your calendars, bro.
You already know about NXT, now 205 Live is stuff you need to watch.
That's it.
So we'll end it on that note. Watch it. Watch the last 4 months worth of 205 Live shit, and you'll be like, I've been missing a lot.
You will find yourself chanting to your TV, "This is wrestling."
And you'll see Drew Gulak and Cedric Alexander be like, oh, Buddy Murphy's right behind him, and it's going to be good.
But yeah, all in all, wrestling fatigue is real, especially when it's coming from the flagship. It's like, this is supposed to be your mainstay. This is your clutch hitter. This is where you go to. This is where you have gone to for the past decades. And it's not even a far fetch for me to say that. Literally decades. Since the goddamn 90s. Probably even early 90s. That's when the first episode of Monday Night Raw hit. This is where you've been going to get what you used to consider that real wrestling. And, well, what's real to them just ain't working no more.
Exactly.
So, you know what, Raw? Get on your books. Fix that shit. Steal some pages from SmackDown. Because like, on average, SmackDown will hit you with a good match far more often than Raw would. More often than Raw could.
Like Almas is killing it.
He is, but he's stealing a lot from my homeboy Naito. So Like, he's a little suspect to me right now. Be your own man, almost.
Oh yeah. All right,
Don't have Corey Graves get a pleasure skeet. You have him jacking off. Tranquilo.
All right.
Tranquilo, Saxton. Corey Graves, if I see you in the street, it's on.
You mentioned Corey. That's where we stop it.
I will break your neck again, motherfucker.
Hey, Corey Graves. Fuck you.
That's right.